That Show with Matt Giles. I'm your host, Wiley Brooks. Not that Wiley Brooks, the other Wiley Brooks. My apologies, Matt can't be here, mostly because we haven't told him about this show yet. Our follower count is up. We've got 24 followers now. Yay! We had a good weekend with Tim's Live, and I'm going to bring in Joel. Oh, well, we'll hike the guests in a minute, but I'm going to bring in Joel and Mason. Mason, you
Good
look
morning.
like the weekend was long.
Yeah, it was good. Every day's Saturday, man. Quarantine rules.
Quarantine rules. Not like quarantine rules, but quarantine rules.
Yeah, it's like camping. You can have beer for breakfast if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, how's the mic for me today? I switched to my blue snowball microphone.
Better. I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah, I just didn't have the right mic for my other stuff, so this works.
Yeah, I just found a little setup that I actually might think about purchasing. It's got a little USB Behringer mixer, and then a cardioid mic. It's all super affordable.
See, that's what I need, the mic. I have a Behringer mixer.
I'll send you the link.
Yeah, all right. I'm looking at mics.
Yeah. I'll send you the video too. The guy describes why the relatively inexpensive microphone is just fine for a podcast.
Well, for this,
I'll show you.
I mean, I could just yell out in the street and it'd be fine. What'd you do this weekend, Joel?
Me?
Yeah.
Wait, what day is it?
I think it's Monday.
Okay, so yeah, more of the same. I didn't really do anything. A little chorage here and there, but just trying to stay on top of things. But my structure is low. I need to get on that this week.
Is this the only thing you do daily, like that's structured?
Well, outside of cooking a meal or two and washing dishes, yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda. I don't really I have projects that I need to do. I need to do things. Because it's getting a little silly. It's like I took a little mini vacation. That wasn't a vacation, just locked in my house, and now it's like, oh yeah, structure.
Mason needs potato boxes.
You better get on those projects, Joel. You're gonna run out of time. We only got 4 more weeks till June 1st.
So they say.
Did anybody notice that?
That's some good math too.
Did you notice that? How they were doing that?
June
They're like, we're gonna extend the lockdown for 2 more weeks till April 30th or possibly June 1st. It's like, what? That doesn't. That's not. First of all, that's not 2 weeks. Secondly, that's like, what about May? They've completely forgot about May. They're just crossing it off the calendar, I guess.
Well, I mean, it is May after all.
What do you got against May?
It's just, May's sort of uneventful as far as the months go. It's just like a
lot of important people were born in May.
Who?
Shit.
My dad,
No.
my brother-in-law.
Those are important people.
Those are important people.
My
Francis
partner, Colleen, she was born in May.
Oh, okay. Now I
There
feel
you go.
bad. But that's not the month. These are important people, not an important month.
Yeah, all right.
It does save the month a little bit. It does. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
What's the mug of the day?
Mug of the day. Let's see.
Oh, nice.
It's a mug I got in the airport in London.
It's one of the taxis?
Yeah, and it's got all the attractions written on it.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. I like it.
Taxi drivers there have to pass a test. Like, they have to know enough of the streets
For the black
and
cabs.
how to get there. Yeah, for the black cabs.
There's regular taxis services, and then there's black cabs. And the black cabs are the test is beyond extreme.
Yeah.
Like, you have to know every little secret hidey hole, alleyway, shortcut, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. From what I'm told.
I would fail.
Yeah. I would fail in San Francisco, where I feel like I know the city like the back of my hand.
Mason, what'd you do this weekend?
Oh yeah, same as Joel. I had some chores. I do the dishes. We cooked a lot. Worked in the yard. You know, working on those potato boxes. Got those ready to go.
Are you
Mm,
single-handedly trying to save Ireland from running out of potatoes again? How many potato boxes
no,
do you
we're just
have?
making sure we have enough to eat.
Yeah, that's smart.
Also, we have this philosophy that potatoes will become the new currency.
I thought it was
So we're
bottle caps.
stockpiling. I mean, that's a perfect food. You eat a potato, you're full. You feel good.
Yeah. There's a friend of Joel and I's that every once in a while does a potato diet, and it's like a month of potatoes and then some electrolytes, and he loses a bunch of weight, but
Yeah.
he feels better after.
Potatoes are great, man. You got so many different kinds of potatoes, and they're a big part of my diet.
Yeah,
Especially if you don't eat like if you stop eating red meat and stuff, like you need some heartiness to your meals when you're a hungry person like I am.
yeah. I don't like soup all that much. It's too hot. But the other day, I had a potato soup that was all right. I would do that again.
Oh my god.
The soup is too hot. Oh my god, you're like a
My
Yelp
favorite.
reviewer. Two out of
It's like,
two out of 5 stars. They serve soup, and I don't like soup. It's too hot.
Yeah. Why did
yeah,
you
it's
go to a
hard.
soup only place?
Yeah, would not return. I'm not really a soup guy.
That's so
Seriously.
true.
Tan Brothers closed next to the theater, and everybody in the
Yeah,
building was sad except for Wiley.
that's true. I was not.
Wiley's like the only one.
I
Like,
went,
hey, we're going to lunch. You want to go? Where are you going? Tan Brothers. Nope.
no, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's
I
hot.
go to Tan Brothers though because Colleen likes soup, and so I'll eat soup sometimes, and that's the only place we go because there's one
Only for
over by
her,
my house.
right? Yeah.
You can just get noodles without the pho.
Doesn't the soup cook the noodle though? Aren't they just kind of hard noodles before they?
Yeah, but you can get them. You can get the noodles like they strain them out. You
Yeah,
can get like a noodle, a vermicelli bowl or whatever. If you don't feel like all the broth, sometimes I do that.
yeah,
That's actually kind of
yeah.
good.
Because the flavor is great. It's just the warmth.
Man, what I wouldn't give to go have some Vietnamese food right now.
Yeah,
Totally. That's not one of my skills of cooking, sadly. I can cook pretty good, but Vietnamese flavors and Chinese flavors are not high on my skill
yeah.
chart.
No, mine either. So I found over the weekend. I'm just gonna show these off. Spike Lee. I still like Spike Lee. I know there's some
I like him a
backlash
lot.
about him, but he released his draft for the Jackie Robinson movie, and you can just go to Dropbox and check it out.
No way.
If I can find my mouse, I'll scroll down for you, and it'll be less boring.
Oh, I like it. I like the hole punches. It's cool. Check it
Yeah.
out.
You want to read the whole thing? Okay, who should play Jackie Robinson? Just kidding.
I think we need to recast. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's got the whole script of what he was planning
Really?
on doing. Yeah. I don't have the link to
Pretty
share
wild.
because I'm not that professional yet. But Google it, you'll find it, and it's just a Dropbox link. It's pretty great.
That's
Also,
awesome.
if you like sitting down and watching theater from your home, PBS has. Oh, that didn't link like I thought. But they have unlocked all the Broadway musicals that they have videos of.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Uh,
Oh, go ahead.
Also, on PBS last week, Austin City Limits opened up their entire catalog to
Oh,
public viewing. Yeah, which is the first time ever. Yeah, so
that's
for
pretty
free,
cool.
you can go watch the entire history of Austin. Yeah, I think it's pretty amazing. I think it's rad.
That's pretty fun. But the only place
yeah.
I watch live music now is Tim's Tavern Live. Later today,
Yeah.
6 p.m.
That's what we did this weekend too, Wiley. We did a bunch of Tim's live transmissions.
Yeah, I think they're getting better.
Yeah, I like them.
Nice.
I didn't get to watch Saturdays. I watched Sundays.
As soon as they could just CGI or like deep fake my parts, then I could just relax.
I'll get on that.
I honestly could record. I just say the same thing over and over again. I could just record it and just watch, tune in.
I think it's the reverse. I think you could you could pre-record the bands, but that introduction, that personal connection between the musician and you, leading into the music part of it, I think that's the key to it. I think that connection is what we're really all about right now, or need is what people are striving for. So I think if you lose that, then then it's just a
he's saying you're the best part of the show, Mason.
In ways, I'm saying that.
No, I mean I like the music, but I agree that connection and that interview is pretty fun.
Yeah. This weekend's the ones that I saw some Friday. I saw all of Saturday, or Sunday. I mean, they were good. Like everybody sounded good. Everybody's like little home setup. They were home setups. It was like a
Sunday
phone or a laptop.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, but they were cool, and everybody had their little stories in between the tunes. I dig it. It's fun. I like the connection.
Yeah, it was a great lineup too. That helps a lot when you got
tonight's good too. Tonight at 6.
Yeah,
Monday.
Who's playing tonight?
Brandon Brewer, Nick Droz, and Reggie Garrett, right?
Draws, yeah. Nick Draws is awesome. I know Brewer. He's good. I'm not sure. See, a lot of these guys are like from bands, but they're doing solo shows because everybody's at the house. So I sometimes don't put together who's in which band. I got to do my research before we go live. But
yeah. We should ask Joel if he wants to sing. He's from Dr. No and the Yes Men and the Lucky Boys.
Oh yeah, those guys are great.
Yeah, I don't know that he sings. I think he's bass or drums, but yeah, I like that band.
Yeah.
What mug of the day? Hot topic? Man, we're blowing through all these things. Oh, Joel, you failed. I wanted you to ask me who Wiley Brooks was because that's who I am.
Well, I hadn't failed. Show's not done yet.
Oh, all right.
Oh yeah, I was wondering about that.
Who is
We haven't talked about
Wiley Brooks
either.
Thanks. Well, Friday I was Wiley Post Jr., right? Because Wiley Post, he was the first one to fly around the world by himself, I think.
No, we actually hadn't talked about the story.
And then he's a character in Will Rogers' Follies. It's a sad ending. Spoiler alert. But Wiley Brooks, he's the founder of the Breatharian Institute of America, which the Breatharian, I think I'm saying that right. Breatharian, yeah. Also, Ida is the belief that it is possible for a person to live without consuming food and in some cases water. So this dude is like the head of the American movement. Also, in the Wikipedia page, it says he was busted coming out of a 7-Eleven with some Twinkies and a Slurpee. So he still eats.
Of course he was. You gotta give fuel. I mean, is that really technically
how do you
eating?
not eat food?
I don't know
I think technically you can't not eat food.
They all just sneak it.
Yeah, I mean, well, I guess everybody could IV it, You could IV your nutrients.
No, they're saying you just need air, right?
I know what they're saying, but they gotta cheat. I want to know how. Okay, so we obviously they all cheat, or maybe it's like a work in progress. They little by little whittle away food. But at some point they start cheating, and so it just becomes like who is the best in the group at cheating and not getting caught.
No, it's funny. If all the members of the cult are like super skinny, like starving to death, and you just
yeah, when the leader's big and all the followers are skinny.
I'm fat because my lungs are bigger. I breathe more. Definitely not Twinkies.
That's why I'm fat.
I
Yeah.
didn't look too far into it, but he apparently later claimed that Diet Coke and McDonald's cheeseburgers have special 5D properties. I'd have to read too much to know what 5D properties, but
That's
hilarious.
hilarious.
Diet Coke.
Okay, we just breathe air except for McDonald's and Diet Coke. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's food-ish.
Yeah.
I just discovered that chips and salsa has some important qualities. So we're going to go ahead and allow that, too.
Yeah. I love chips. Salsa.
That's the best thing about having a cult. You could just make up the rules as you go along. Most of them do.
Yeah.
Right.
I listen to podcasts about cults, and they always like start out one way, and then they just change the rules as they get crazier, and just to appease themselves.
Yeah, because whatever they
I'm
want.
going to need more wives. We're going to change the rules on wives. No one else can have a wife except for me, and I'll take your wives. I was given a vision from the heavens.
I think you're pretty good at that. You could probably start
Do
your
it for
own
the
cult.
church. Yeah. Cool. Bring your wives.
No. I'm having fun. We don't have a guest today, but later this week we've got Evan Tucker with Tucker Business Solutions out of Seattle. We got Jen Zile from Intimon Theater, also out of Seattle. We got Dr. Katie Kierna from the University of Minnesota. She's a PhD in social welfare. She's going to be talking to us about what's going on over there. And next week, I don't know if I can tease it yet, but I'm working on some more, big name people. Mason even said one of them is famous.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
Only the best people.
Yeah. So huge that he travels around.
Yeah, he's
only
huge.
In capital
He's also
letters.
a big time actor too.
Yeah, he's been in a few things. My favorite is because we all know this guy. My favorite is when I see him unexpectedly, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, there he is." And
I was watching Shield, the Marvel series, and I knew he was in it, and I forgot he was in it. So I'm watching along, and boop, up he pops.
Yeah.
Mr. Bad Guy. I was like, "Hey, look at that!" Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
my favorite is the commercial. My favorite's the commercial.
Was that Volkswagen?
It's the mobile. The T-Mobile commercial. The T-Mobile.
Sprint, one of those.
Or Sprint, one of those. Yeah, and he's like standing at the door, and she gives that like classic look to the camera. It's like all him. I was like, oh, I remember that look. Yeah, so great.
Well,
so
hopefully
good.
he watches this and likes it enough to keep his appointment.
Yeah, I think we've. Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Stroked him enough to.
I mean, he likes you guys, so that'll help.
Anything to give us credibility.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
We're all talking about Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Hey, if I wind up murdered tomorrow, I just want you to know I'm not suicidal, okay?
Oh, man. I mean, Spacey's probably not busy. But no, I'm not trying to...
No, probably not.
Oy. All right, should we look at memes?
Memes. Let's do it.
Yeah. There's a dog on the track.
Yeah, I think that was
Pepper saying
Joel's.
hello. Yes, she is. Oh, hello. Come here.
Mason, you sent this one.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah. It's so true. I've been looking at so many graphs because we're trying to, slow the curve or whatever.
Do you know what you call that curve, that red line? Do you know what kind of curve that is?
No.
It's called an asymptotical curve. It's one that just goes straight to hell exponentially. It's asymptotical. Look it up.
Asymptotical. I'll do that after I finish reading.
ASYMP something. Totical.
All right. Let's see. What's next? Oh, yeah, Joel, you sent this one in.
Yeah. We're doing a quarantine challenge here. It's no showers, no brushing your teeth, no deodorant for 6 weeks.
Ooh.
I think you wash the goats more than that.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh, yeah, this one's hard to read. I could have zoomed it. But it says, if you can smell my fart, we are not far enough apart.
Wow. Of course, it's Walmart, too. Oh, geez.
Right. And the dude has a tinfoil hat.
Also, what's the deal with
That's a
that
nice
tracksuit?
I don't
That's a
know.
nice touch.
I think these days the strategy is if you're weird enough, people will just automatically stay out of your sphere. So the guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never had a problem at the store like keeping people. Usually when I walk down the aisles, moms grab their kids and like push them behind them and stuff and get a step away from me.
That's happened.
I've never had that.
Before. Yeah.
I've never had that issue.
My favorite is when I'm walking down the street and it's somebody usually by themselves and they just cross the street.
You're like, wow. Oh, that
That
happened.
guy looks big and sort of grungy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's
Well, you
definitely
are,
on that.
You are intimidating. Anybody over 6'9", you know.
Thanks. You're growing me.
Instantly. I know.
I am
Take it
I am
all.
shrinking technically, but I'll still say I'm 6'8".
Yeah.
But yeah, I can be intimidating. I try to be nice, but
You need to get one of the like an extra large version of one of those like those what are those
You've used
ankles? The you hang by your ankles
good.
upside down? Stretch your back out.
To lengthen myself? No, I don't do that.
Yeah. You should.
Yeah.
You should. You
Yeah,
do
this one's
wonders
good.
for your...
I love Office Space.
It's a great
Two dudes at the same time, man.
You can just hear him saying it too.
Yeah. Mason, you could reprise that role. You could be him.
Yeah. I might need a perm.
Yeah.
What did I hear yesterday?
Oh yeah, speaking of hair,
God.
I like this one. Are either of you watching the Tiger King?
I haven't watched it yet. I resisted a little bit.
Oh, you're missing out, Joel. You got to get on board. I already finished it. We couldn't stop. We started it like on Saturday night, and by Sunday afternoon it was done.
Wow.
That's
It's just too
funny.
good.
It seems fast paced. Yeah.
Yeah, I am going to watch it. I will not be the one holdout of the entire Netflix nation.
There's so many golden moments. So good.
Yeah, I can't even fathom like the story already. I just from watching the highlights and a couple clips that I've seen, I'm just like, oh dear.
Yeah, people that collect tigers and big cats are strange people. Very, very odd. And eccentric, believe it or not. Very eccentric people.
I guess he's my cousin. Like he's my
Tiger
kid of
King?
my no. My cousin runs a
that'd be
ranch
awesome.
out in Texas. It's like one of a super big, super huge ranch. But on his way out there to interview for the job, he stopped at a general store, and out there's like basically like 10 ranches cover hundreds of miles, and so they have like a single general store just kind of stuck out in between all of these ranches, and he says they're scattered all over the place. And so you can just kind of picture vast open spaces with a store in the middle of it that has everything. And he's like, it literally has, you can buy anything out there. And he says these big long tables stretched in the middle of a big open hall kind of store. And there's just all kinds of stuff on it at random. There's some groceries over there and there's some drinks over there, but everything else that you could possibly want, pots, pans, knickknacks. He's standing there looking at stuff, and this big old tail goes on the other side of the table. He's like, what the hell was that? And he follows it, and it cruises along and goes down the aisles and goes behind the counter where the register is. And he looks over the counter, and there's a baby Bengal tiger.
Yeah.
just kind of hanging out, cruising the store. And he looks up at the shop owner, and he's just like, "What?" And she's like, "You interested in buying a tiger?" And he's like, "Wait, what? You can buy a tiger?" She's like, "Honey, it's Texas. You can buy anything here."
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, yeah. Just to remind Tiger King, remind me that. Yeah, I was like, he's like, yeah, just wandering the store by itself, just hanging out.
I really quick want to say I'm pretty slow to this because I put the computer too far down. But Mind Delusion, hello, thanks for watching, man. Checking out the stream on Twitch.
Nice.
He just texted us, said hi, or message. He's our number one fan right now, or they're our number one fan. I don't want to presume.
Sweet.
Yeah. Oh, we lost Mason. He's all red.
Oh.
Oh man.
Oh man.
We'll see if he comes
Come
back. But yeah, I'm excited about all this daily content. We got Evan Tucker, Jen Zile, Katie Kierna, maybe some bigger
hopefully
names
my
next
friend.
week.
Yeah.
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 You remember Katie, right? You remember her from 4th of
The
July?
name sounds super familiar. Yeah. I thought that was that Katie. I was like, I wasn't positive, but I thought it was that Katie. Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Katie Kierna.
Dr. Katie. Yeah.
University of Minnesota now.
No, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think been out there a couple of years.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's the same place that Dr. Mark Osterberg is from.
You can
I
ask
think
her
he's
on
from you.
Friday, I think.
I will take notes, and I will actually have a cogent question. Is that the right word?
Sweet.
That'd be the right word. I don't know.
Cogent? Sure.
Yeah, does that fit? It seems like the right word to use. I don't know.
I
haven't used that one in a long time.
I
That may have fallen by the wayside of my brain cells.
I was saving this for the end. Yeah, I don't know what cogent. I'd have to Google it. I try to know some big words, but they come and go. Yep, Mason's officially disconnected. Maybe he'll call back in. So this bottle of Fanta is left over from when I worked at a different theater that closed down. They reopened, but they let me go in between because they closed. It was used for a show, but we had to put it into a different bottle. Or no, we didn't use the Fanta. We put something else in Fanta bottles. The things we do for theater. But I thought because I had been holding on to it that I probably caused this whole problem. So I was going to drink it today.
Oh, you're gonna get rid of the problem for us.
Yeah.
Nice.
This has been in my house for 12 years.
A little bit of ale.
It doesn't taste fresh.
I was kind of hoping for the opposite reaction. Oh my god. That's the best thing ever.
Looks good.
Is it fermented?
No, it oddly seems syrupy. More syrupy than regular soda.
Huh. Yeah.
Fanta.
You're worried now, aren't you?
It lasts for 10 years, but not 12. I'm going to try one more.
Internet went out. They're working on power, I guess. Ah, okay. That's from Mason.
Oh.
Too funny.
So Mason's power went out midstream.
Awesome.
That'll be good. Hopefully it's up by tonight because he's the host.
I am texting you a name.
You know, for 4 more followers, I would drink this whole thing.
I can just get some fake names going.
No, we don't want. We want real followers.
Oh, I do. I want to see you drink the whole thing, though. I mean, I really want to. Well, so what if it takes you 2 weeks? What if it takes us 2 weeks to get 4 more followers, and then you're like, then it's 2-week-old Fanta. 12 years in 2 weeks.
12 years in 2 weeks. Yeah, I don't know. Is Mind Delusion still watching? Mind Delusion. Should I drink the whole thing? I think they're gone.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty stream of viewers, but nobody's really chatting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna try.
You're gonna drink it anyways. Just go, man. You cannot pass up the soda. I just sent you Melinda's name.
Melinda. I thought it was
Mindy.
Mindy.
Mindy. It's Melinda. That's her full name. So.
Oh, Melinda Hickey. Oh, can I
Thursday.
say that second
Yeah.
part? Yeah, formerly of the Tom Douglas Group. She's going to be
Yep.
our guest on Thursday.
Yep.
So that's great.
Hopefully it's a temporary formally. That would be my assumption, but
Find out
she
more
will
on
tell us
Thursday.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Douglas, he's local. Is she local?
She's Bay Area. She's someone that I probably have met in the Bay Area back in the day, but she's close friends with my old roommates and stuff like that. And so when I moved up here, one of those friends came up to visit, so we all visited together one day, and so I met her. And
Nice.
I follow her. We are casual acquaintances. I follow her on Instagram. Her Instagram game is on point.
Oh, we'll show you guys. We'll
It's
show
fun.
everybody on Thursday.
Yeah. So she's a interesting character to follow, and now it'd be really interesting to hear her perspective. But she has been out of work for a week longer than I have. Yeah, because a lot of restaurants were proactive, and
Yeah, particularly him. He shut most all of them.
all but 2.
Yeah.
And so
I
he's
didn't know
doing
he
it.
had stuff in California.
I didn't know that either.
Oh, nice.
She's here. She's here in Seattle.
Oh, why?
She's a transplant. We met when we were up here. That was part of that story. So.
I'm slow. Pardon me, everybody.
It's all right. It all kind of blurred together.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she was one of the. They opened up Carlisle Room. Was her first gig.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So yeah. So the funny theater connection for you and I would be then she looks across the street at the Paramount.
Okay.
And so that whole scene is a major part of their business.
Yeah, everybody wanting dinner before the show. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Paramount here is a big touring house, so there's like Broadway musical tours, right? Some bands too, I think.
Some bands for sure, fairly good big name bands. Yeah,
yeah. I think particularly
so that can afford that place.
'90s, it's where a lot of the grunge bands did a lot of their shows.
The big shows when they got
huge, right?
Right. Yeah. Middlings.
Yeah.
Not little, but not huge. Yeah. Post Showbox.
Yeah. Somewhere in between Showbox and the arena.
Yeah. So. No, it should be a good conversation. I'm looking forward to this rest of the week. It's cool.
Yeah.
I think the guests are always fun.
As everybody can attest, it's better with guests. And if the power stays on, it's good. Well, for most people. All right. Well, I think I'm just going to call it then. Don't forget to check out Tim's Live today at 6, and then Wednesday, Thursday at 4, and then Saturday, Sunday at 11:30. And then I think the week after that it'll be again Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4 o'clock. Saturday, Sunday, 11:30s. We'll be back tomorrow at 1 with Evan Tucker from Tucker Business Solutions. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Cool.
Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Bye.
Stay safe, everybody. Bye.